First off, great game, great effort by these guys. I'm really proud of our team, our resiliency. So many guys were out. We start 3 freshmen. We need guys to step up. Who would ever thought Z's like the second oldest guy on the team as a sophomore playing? But just stayed with it. Just stayed with it. There's runs on both teams, but to be able to finish out and close out these close games, that's what we were doing at the beginning of the year. So to get back to that, I'm really proud of them. Great credit to them. Also want to, on a separate note, we had 2 amazing guest speakers last night talk to our team. Kevin Nagandi had an event last night with Adrian Wojnarowski. It was a great job by our athletic department. Arthur did a great job setting that up with Justin Miller, Andy from the Tough Fund. It was a great crowd. But Kevin came over and spoke to the team after practice. He watched practice, then he spoke to the team, and his message was awesome. It gave me this jolt of pride in Temple, and him telling stories and talking to our guys about his pride and passion for this place was incredible. And then Drew Katz, a great friend and a great supporter of Temple University and the athletic department, he came and spoke to our team. And just their messaging to our guys was really special. For people to take the time out of their schedule and come share stuff with our guys and their experience, I'm grateful for. It's a great thing. So grateful for them. And I thought that was really helpful for us, having them come speak. So with that, I'll let you ask the guy who hit the game winner any questions you got.
Can you kind of take me through what was going through your head, Zion, when the ball kind of came back in your hands, and also what was the feeling like after you saw the shot go in?
After the ball came out my hands, it was like a split-second decision. So I seen it was time still left, or I didn't hear the buzzer go off. So I just tried to put one up there and went in.
Didn't you ask if you get an assist? You don't.
No.
Why? You asked.
No.
And then what was kind of like after you saw the shot go down? What was that like snapping that 6-game losing streak for you guys in the way that you did?
Yeah, in the moment it's definitely fun having other teammates run on the court, everybody in the crowd cheering for you. It's definitely a good feeling to be able to win the game for your team. So yeah, that's how I felt. I felt happy.
So coming into today, missing 3 or 4 leading scorers, you being the one exception and being one now the older guys in the starting lineup today, it's kind of what was your mindset coming into the game, knowing that you may be shouldering more of a scoring load and just overall leadership load maybe you had in the past when you were in need to get a win tonight?
Basically just keeping a next man up mentality. That's what I focus on. Sometimes players on your team may get injured or may get sick or things like that. So you just always got to trust in your work, be ready when your number is called. So, yeah.
Zion, this was your 3rd chance at this exact scenario here in the last just 3 weeks. Were the last 2 on your mind? I mean, you kind of settled for 3 different shots on your 3 different opportunities.
No, just being able to, I just went what I had, just reacting off what the defense gave me. That's how I play. I don't really I wasn't really thinking about my past 2 shots during the time.
What you kind of see from South Florida defense after your first couple minutes stretch in that first half? You missed a couple shots early on, but feel like you really locked in, only missed 1 shot to close out the half. What did you kind of see from the defense when you just taking what the defense gave you? What you kind of see out there?
Just being able to go at attack the rim strong. I know last couple games we missed a lot of layups, so we focused on finishing our layups in practice. So just being able to finish strong and go through defenders, knowing that the big man really doesn't want to foul, he just walling up, so we just focus on finishing. So that's pretty much it.
And you and Shane both led the team in rebounds today. What was kind of your plan going in? I know Steve was out. You had 8 boards. What were you kind of trying to do in the glass today?
Just playing hard, just knowing that playing hard on defense, we got to finish the play, every play. So we don't want to have a great defense possession and end it off on the other team getting an offensive rebound. So we basically just play good defense and focus on boxing out and grabbing rebounds.
With Mash out, you have become sort of the number 1 option, certainly just based on attempts. Is that something you're growing into, carrying that load?
I would just say, yeah, just basically just carrying with the next man up mentality, just coach called a play for me, then that's what I'm gonna try to execute that play. So yeah, that's basically what my mindset is.
Thanks, Zion.
Thank you.
Adam, does Zion sort of low pulse rate in those moments impact partly why he's been getting the ball at the end?
You know, again, there's unique situations, right? It's been a couple times where it's the final shot. So, and there's been times where we haven't had, you know, a true point guard, so to speak. So it's, you want to take the last shot, right? And then we'll live with the results. So trying to get it into somebody's hands. And today we tried something that we had talked about this morning, a little bit different. You know, still getting to what we want, but a little different action to it. And, you know, he's a guy that, look, he's missed a couple. He's done a great job, but he's stoic and he comes back. And I think that's what great players do, right? You live with, I want that shot, and I live with the result. And he's been great. That's why we keep going to him.
After the shot went in, we were kind of able to see you slam the scorer's table, like knowing you guys had won. Like, was that like relief? Like, what was kind of the feeling kind of going through after the shot went in and realizing you snapped this losing streak?
Yeah, I think I probably closed my eyes for a couple seconds there. So if I hit the table, I apologize. I hope I didn't break anything, Mr. Lee. But no, you know, as a coach, and we talked about this today with our team. Like, what's your why? And I asked them all that right before we took the court. Like, what is your why? And as a coach, the greatest feeling you can have in a team sport is seeing your student athletes have success. And you want it for them. They work so hard, and the results don't always show. And right, people see the 2 hours twice a week on TV that you play. These guys don't see the other 18 and getting in at 2 in the morning, getting to class. And so as coaches, we want it for them. So for me, it was just joy for these guys. Like, I was so happy for our players. And that's probably why I take it.
What is it that makes Jameel Reynolds kind of a tough assignment? Because obviously we saw him here for a year. But what is it about him that's kind of mismatchy, and how did you guys go about being playing?
Yeah, he's a really good player. When I was at the University of Miami, his high school coach, his son, played for us at Miami. So we had watched Jameel Reynolds since he's been in 10th grade, Mike Huger and I, or maybe 9th grade. He's super talented. He can score. He rebounds. He plays hard. He's got good footwork. He's just a tough matchup. And I thought we did a little bit better job, like, you know, with Mo's size, being able to push him out a little bit. If you can just push certain guys out just a little bit more than they'd like, it makes certain shots a little bit more difficult. But I thought we did a good job of attacking him and making him guard. You know, as hard as he is as a matchup, we wanted to reverse it today and, hey, make them adjust. We're trying to drive and shot fake and get him up in the air. And I thought we did it. But he's a great player, great player.
When did you know Steve?
We looked at Dylan Petit tonight. His first career start, played the most minutes this season, the second straight game with double-digit minutes. How important was he tonight? How important is his emergence becoming as you guys get closer to March in the conference tournament?
Yeah, look, you guys have known me now for almost 2 years here. I'm a big believer in practice. He's had his best 4 practices of the season leading up to both the last 2 games, and we've shared that with him. He's been really coachable. It's easy when you're not playing to shut it down. He isn't. He's in the gym. He's working on his game. It's a great credit to him. Right? He comes from a great family, and he knows how hard you got to play. And you know, in a game, he competes. He does some great things. So I think just him being ready and us trusting him. You know, we told him, a little bit earlier in the day, hey, you're going to start. Just go play hard. I don't want you thinking. Just go play hard. Go rebound, defend, and whatever happens, we'll live with it. I think he did a great job tonight.
Coach, what was the importance of Shane? No, he didn't hit a basket from the field, but he had 9 rebounds led the team. He forced a big steal on Knox at the end of that game. How big was just his emergence towards the end of that game for this team?
Yeah, he's huge, right? You know, he's the only senior that started tonight. He does all the dirty work, the little things that don't always show up in a box score, being in the right spot. You know, there are a couple times they started to try to go at matchups, and there's a couple times he just stayed down. They had to kick it out. It's not gonna show up in a box score. It wasn't a steal, it wasn't a block, but he did a great job of guarding his yard, is the term we use, and keeping guys from getting a shot off. So he was fantastic, right? He did a lot of things really well tonight.
Same thing with Aiden. He was able to get buckets, but also had the big offensive rebound towards the end of the game that got you the chance for Zion to hit that shot. How important is he, and how important has he kind of been? He's kind of coming to his own since Jamal's been out.
Yeah, you know, he's been awesome. You know, I look back at the only bright spot in the Villanova game, right? And it was Aiden. And it's, you know, you try to learn from every experience, and that experience obviously didn't go how we would like it, but he got better that night, and I think that flipped the page for him. And he did it by playing hard and doing those little things like that, and he's done it all year. And I think that showed tonight. Like, he just keeps playing and plays hard. That's why he's earned all his minutes. Thank you to you guys. I know you were all at the event last night covering that, so really appreciate you guys being there. Thank you.
When did you know, you wouldn't have Steve, you wouldn't have Quante, and how much time did you have to put together, I guess, like an 8-man game plan?
Yeah, it's a great question. We had some indication yesterday. Then we got a report this morning, and then you hope that there's another report going to come out that it might change, see how you feel. So I would say, I don't know the exact time, but by 11 a.m. we knew. So I'm sure you guys see I have these 2 game cards. So at 11:30 I ripped up the first one and then redid it with different lineups and, you know, different plays, and we have a sheet on there end of game. You know, hey, here's 3 things we want to run for Zion. Here's 3 things if it's for Elijah or Aiden, or a shot that we need a 3 for Teo or Shane. So you just got to regroup, you know, and that's what I told these guys. Again, the game doesn't stop because somebody's sick or doesn't have it. We got a lot of really good players on this team, and we need them each night. And it's a great credit. Again, starting 3 freshmen in this league is tough. It's a great credit to those guys.
See, Mash is wearing some kind of boot. I don't know if he had something
I
else
was
happening
hoping
there.
you'd think it was a new Nike shoe,
Yeah.
like into the style. He's in a boot for the rest of this week, and then we'll go through and see how it is. It's just, I don't know enough information, but basically they just thought that would be the best case for it right now. So he's been in that, so we'll reassess it, I believe, on Saturday.
And with Quante and Steve, like, now you guys have 6 days off for your next game. Like, what are you confidence-wise for them to be back for that game?
You know, Steve's just sick, so I'm fairly confident he'll be back. Quante Berry again was close. He tried to practice. You know, he's a gamer. He wants to be out there with his teammates. So you hope having this bye this late in the season over the weekend gives us some extra days to help get guys back. So we got to get healthy. We got to get to class, finish up our schoolwork, and that's our priority for the next 2 days.
Coach, with the absence of Settle tonight, do you think Al Picarelli had his season high? Do you think that's a confidence booster for him coming into the end of the season? How would that affect his playing time towards the end of the season?
Yeah, I think it does. You know, and look, Mateo is a pro. I mean, he works out every day. He doesn't allow, if he plays or doesn't play, to dictate what he does off the court. And our guys believe in him. When you see someone work as hard as he does, your teammates just trust you. So a great credit to him for being out there and staying ready. And he's played well, you know, and especially in practice. So really proud of him. Really proud of him. He was our lone captain out there that played tonight, and he was great. Good. Thanks, guys.